Hey guys, Kim here from Kim on a Whim. I am hoping that you guys are all doing well. It has been a minute since I've had a video up, and I'm going to be quite honest with you guys. It is because I am lacking in motivation. I just can't seem to get my butt in gear and get stuff done. So if anybody else is having that same kind of issue, I'm hoping this video gives you some motivation. And if you're not having that issue and you just want to watch a video, that is absolutely fine as well, and I appreciate it. If you are new to my channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. And if you're returning, thank you so much for your support, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
My heart is beating to your drum, and I'm blinded by the sunshine in your eyes. Not thinking twice, am I this dumb? Although I know you're all I want. How could I crave something so bad? My sweaty palms reveal a warning I should hear, but I don't care, you drive me mad. I'll ignore the truth and run to you. So we could drive away. You'll hear me say everything is gonna be okay. I don't need nobody else. Obsessed with you, try to stop me, but I'm under your spell. Can't help myself. You know too well I need you close. Can't help myself. Try to stop me, but I'm under your spell. Can't help myself. Try to stop me, but I'm under your spell. And suddenly I'm by your side, 'cause I'm out of things to explain how I feel. It's better to enjoy the ride. I feel at home, never alone. My friends are asking me if I've left the planet, 'cause I seem high all the time. They think I'm in a film noir, but my impression is that I'm in heaven. So we could drive away. You'll hear me say everything is gonna be okay. I don't need nobody else. Obsessed with you, try to stop me, but I'm under your spell. Can't help myself. You know too well I need you close. Can't help myself. Try to stop me, but I'm under your spell. Can't help myself. Try to stop me, but I'm under your spell. Can't help myself. Try to stop me, but I'm under your spell. Did someone put something in my drink? The world is spinning in my head. When you hold me, it feels so soothing. You're like a story I know so well. Can't help myself. You know too well I need you close. Can't help myself. I need you. Try to stop me, but I'm under your spell. Can't help myself. Can't help myself. Can't help myself. Can't help myself. Try to stop me, but I'm under your spell.
I don't know why it is, but I notice that I always start out my videos the same way. I even start out my days the same way, honestly. I seem to always start in the kitchen, getting the dishes done. Something about just having all the dishes done, even though I don't dry dishes, I just let them sit on my dish rack over there. I because I know I'm just going to use them throughout the day anyway, so they might as well just sit there. But it's the first place that I always start is by either starting my dishes, or if I'm doing a load of towels, I'll start with my laundry because I use the hot water, and then I'll go to do the dishes. But it's just one of those things that I just happen to notice. And I will say, I did this video in the order in which I recorded it. So it may look like it's a little all over the place because that's kind of how I will do my cleaning. I'll start one thing and then, for instance, here the dryer beeped, so I'm like, all right, time to take stuff out of the dryer. So I'm kind of all over the place. I know sometimes I'll go in and I'll, edit the stuff up so that it looks like it's in order, but it's very rare that I ever clean like that. And I'd have to say I do get sidetracked a lot by just walking through and finding something to pick up or something that doesn't belong, which is most of the times doesn't belong where it's at and needs to go into its home. But yeah, just a funny little thing that I picked up on as I'm watching this.
I'm feeling way too low to start this night, but I wanna get to your bash. Last night you tried to make me angry, yeah, but this time I get you mad. Oh, don't need apologies enough for this. I'm burning for you. Can't get enough of the weekend. I wanna seize the night like I can't let go. Can't get enough of the weekend. Don't wanna ever get lost to the sun. Oh no, we can't get enough of the weekend. We wanna seize the night like we can't let go. Can't get enough of the weekend. Don't wanna ever get lost to the sun. Oh no. Sometimes I wonder how I managed to get so lost in your eyes. It's like you're made of something pure that I'm not, but I'm so glad you are with me. Oh, don't need apologies enough for this. I'm burning for you. Can't get enough of the weekend. I wanna seize the night like I can't let go. Can't get enough of the weekend. Don't wanna ever get lost to the sun. Oh no. You shine brighter, brighter than a diamond. Your shine's lighter, lighter than the sunlight. Lighter than the sunlight. You're lighter than the sunlight. Lighter than the sun. You're lighter than the sunlight. Can't get enough of the weekend.
So here I'm deciding that I just need to clean off my refrigerator. I have a lot of magnets on here and just a lot of paperwork. And most of it's not paperwork that I particularly need. I will say the calendar is one thing that I do use a lot. However, the other stuff that on here, it's just kind of memorabilia stuff. My kids went to a horror movie, or not really a horror movie, but it was a like yeah, a horror movie kind of convention that they got posters from and signatures from. And honestly, it shouldn't be just sitting on the fridge because this is where I'm cooking all the time. I don't want it to get messed up with any kind of splatter, or just, when you're cooking, just the grease just goes all over in the air. And I'd hate to see for the stuff that they got to get messed up. So I figured it was time to clean off the fridge. Besides the clutter, I'm starting to notice that the clutter is getting to me a little more. I kind of need to see things clearly, or not clearly, but just without all kinds of stuff all over it. It's overwhelming sometimes, and I'm thinking maybe that might be my lack of motivation because I look at something and I'm just like, oh God, where do I begin with this? So I figured, why not begin with the fridge and get that cleaned off? So
I got blood on my hands right now, and I'm stumbling through the dark in the dawn. I have found new ways, but no, I can't be the one that you need. Yeah, you know what I've done in the past. Still, you say you and we can last. I have found new ways, but no, can I be the one that you need? Then I changed my mind, mind. Maybe we got time to make this right. Can I be the one that you need? Maybe if I change the way I love it, maybe if I try to fix this heart, then I could have stayed the night, I could have called you mine. I can't be the one that you need. Maybe if I change the way I love it, maybe if I try to fix this heart, then I could have stayed the night, I could have called you mine. Can I be the one that you need? Maybe if I change the way I love it, maybe if I try to fix this heart, then I could have stayed the night, I could have called you mine. the way I love it. Maybe if I try to fix this heart, then I could have stayed the night. I could have called you mine. I can't be the one that you need. Maybe if I change the way I love it. Maybe if I try to fix this heart, then I could have stayed the night. I could have called you mine. And I'll be the one that you need. Maybe if I change the way I love it. Maybe if I try to fix this heart, then I could have stayed the night. I could have called you mine. And I'll be the one that you need.
So here's another example of how I just say I get so sidetracked. I was cleaning the fridge and I was taking all the magnets off and the papers off and then got sidetracked. But usually, for the most part, I do come back around and finish up what I was doing. But I don't know, do you guys like set like okay, I'm cleaning the kitchen. I'm cleaning the kitchen top to bottom and that's what I'm doing. Or are you guys kind of all over the place? Like as you're walking through the house, you find something here that kind of stops you in your tracks and you're like, "Okay, let me do this." And then as you come back around, you're like, "Oh yeah, I was working on that. Let me finish that too." Let me know in the comment section below how you guys typically go around to clean or to just straighten up or anything that you do to kind of get that kind of sidetracked kind of thing going on.
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time. And I don't really break too easily. But I'm worth it, cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me. Just watch me. I got you wrapped around my finger, but don't you try to call me tomorrow. There's nothing personal in having a little fun. You wait and see if it's worth your while. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me. Give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me.
So one of the things I needed to do, I grabbed up some plants at the local Acme here. They had a thyme plant and they had some basil. And this is something I like to keep on hand. I do use this a lot to cook, and I was taking out the basil. My thyme had already died a couple, probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and my basil was looking really bad. So I needed to get some new plants to keep on the sill. We typically just use it in any of our recipes, and it does pretty good on the windowsill. We do get a lot of light there, and I also remember to water it. Like, that's the biggest thing. I always forget to water my stuff that I have outside. So at least this, it's right in front of my face when I'm doing dishes, and the sink is right there. So if I forget to water these, then there's no hope for my plants, because, I mean, right in my face. How could I miss them, right?
Just watch me. There's no denying what we be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I want. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I want to be silly, baby, dance the night away. I'll kick my shoes off if I want. Let yourself be free and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. You can. Baby, let your head down. Be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off. You don't have to hide it. Baby, let your head down. Be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off. Don't hide it. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder.
So here we are in the next day. I decided to pick up where I left off. I just kind of ran out of time. I had to go pick up my son from school. So once I did that, I kind of finished for the day. Just hung out with him and made sure he got his homework done. Cooked some dinner up for everybody. But can we just talk about the shirt that I had on the day before? The navy blue t-shirt. I really hope I did not walk out of the house in that t-shirt. It was so bad. I need to go to my daughter and say, why would you let me walk around in that t-shirt? It was so awful. I've had it for a couple years. It's kind of one of the shirts I just throw on, clean up around the house, so I don't really have to worry if it gets stain on it or bleach on it or something like that, because we know how much I love my bleach. But yeah, I gotta toss that shirt out because it's bad. It's really bad.
Got me looking all rough, got me losing my toughness. Break the spell, let me tell you. Every single night it's a lucid light. He's a bit like James Dean's silky hair. If this is a dream, wake me Yes or no, high or low. Whatever they do, we can do it better. Blinding smiles and on-point style. They can play well, but we foretell. Whatever they do, we can do it better. They can play well, but we foretell. Yes, we foretell.
Alright guys, so I'm going to finish up with cleaning the door here, and I'm currently working on Halloween decorating. I figured I got everything cleaned up now and the summer decorations are all down, so I'm going to start putting up all of our Halloween decorations, and my daughter's going to help me out with that. And she does have quite a few homemade decorations that we're going to walk you through because they are really cool. We do these little bats on the inside of our lampshades, and she does like these little mice and stuff for our baseboard, so it's really cool. So be sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll see the next video coming up. Thanks for watching. Bye.